Welcome back, dum dums. This week we're back with Lucas. He's still with us for now, and then we're just gonna be hanging out. Big shout out to Nacho. You know who you are. You were the deciding factor in one of the topics that we're going to talk to you about today. We appreciate all y'all's feedback. Just continue to give it, and we'll give it to you. So what's been up, man? I'm glad you got power back. We were talking earlier, and you had lost power in your garage, but I'm glad to see that the lights are on.
Yeah, so it wasn't the overhead lights. It was the GFCI receptacle. Uh, yeah, we plugged in a deep freezer, and for some reason, all my receptacles went out in my garage. So spent like the entire afternoon trying to figure it out. Bought a new one, replaced it. Things just got worse from there.
It's not one thing; it's another.
And as an electrical type, not having like my meter or any of the tools that I normally do, that was extremely frustrating. But did figure it out. What ended up happening was my old receptacle did go bad, so I was right there on my first shot. The problem was that the new receptacle I bought was wired differently, where the line leads on my old one were on the top. So line lead is where the power is coming in.
Yeah, yeah.
In the new one, it was at the bottom. So the lines and lows were reversed. So I spent an embarrassing amount of time trying to figure out
what wire goes to what,
why this brand new receptacle wasn't working. But yeah, I just Hail Married it, and then eventually it ended up working.
Hey man.
So what I was telling John, the tools that I had was this Pocket Radio Shack multimeter. Like, let me grab it so John can kind of see what I'm talking about, and a coffee grinder.
That's fucking funny. Yeah, he texted me and was like, I have this thing and a coffee grinder. I was like, what's a coffee grinder for? He goes, to make sure it works. And I was like, that's not a bad thing to plug into.
No, because it like you push a button and it works. Yeah. And if it goes bad, it was like $15 versus a laptop or a cell phone.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This is the multimeter that I was using right here.
That's funny.
So I don't trust this thing as far as I could throw it, and I could throw it pretty fucking far. Which is why I needed the coffee grinder to verify my readings.
That's funny.
Yep. Yeah, got it. Deep freeze is now running as well. So overall, a winning day. Didn't get as much done as I wanted to, though.
Yeah, I don't know if it was raining over here all day. I don't know if it was raining over there by y'all.
It didn't start raining till like I want to say like 3, like 2, 3 o'clock. It got pretty cloudy early, but yeah, then the rain started coming down, and I was working on the receptacle while it was raining, so it wasn't like I missed out on any outdoor stuff.
Yeah, I know you're saying you're gonna go to the dump. No, it's just been raining all day over here. It hasn't let up.
Yeah, it started raining when we left Buffalo Wild Wings. That's when it. Because we went to the dump and then we went to B-Dubs, and then on the way out is when it was raining.
Yeah, I mean, at least you got to the dump first.
Yeah.
But how was B-Dubs? What'd you get?
So, I wanted traditional mango habanero wings.
What'd you get though?
There is a national wing shortage that we were talking about before we started recording. So I didn't end up getting those because they were out of wings at 2:00 in the afternoon. I ended up getting they called it the Southern chicken sandwich, but it was just a chicken tender sandwich. It's pretty good. And yeah, just 5 mango habanero boneless wings, which aren't as good.
No, I mean, if you're a toddler, they'd be good, but not an adult that wants some actual meat on your bones.
Nope.
I don't know how you can have a restaurant and its name is Buffalo Wild Wings and then be out of what your name is.
Dude, I yes. But my waitress is not the person to ask that question to, because she doesn't know. She's there getting hit in the face every day because they're not serving wings.
I don't care. Like, why don't you have these answers for me?
At Buffalo Wild Wings, right? So she's the one that told me that there was a national wing shortage. And then Belinda looked it up for me. And yeah, apparently it's been going on since 2018.
That long?
Yeah. But it's gotten progressively worse. So like it started in 2018, and then it's just slowly hasn't recovered and has been getting progressively worse. So even right now, you can't get wings, or you can get wings, but you're not going to have a lot of wings anywhere. It's going to be a really weird NFL season.
Yeah. Because I mean, that's what the main staple for most football fans is going to get
Wings.
wings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they just running out of tiny chickens? Like, I don't even like, I haven't really done any research and found out where like an actual chicken wing or a party wing comes from.
It comes from a chicken.
No, no fucking shit. But like, is it a tiny chicken?
No, I mean they have different size wings, right? So maybe they, and we all know that the chickens are bred to be
Is it a little person
all
chicken?
all breast and no wings. So yeah, and it's just scraps too, man. Like it was the meat that they didn't want to sell that they just found a way to make taste fucking good,
Oh yeah.
right? So I don't know. I can look it up for you real quick.
Yeah. I would like to know where chicken wings come from. Like, like I was saying, is it a little person chicken?
Google's gonna tell me that
Yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh, probably. Have you heard of the search engine DuckDuckGo?
What?
Yeah, it's this new search engine. Like it filters out all the bullshit and just pretty much gives you what you want without any ads or whatnot.
No, I haven't looked at that. So there's a Buffalo Wings website that says that the buffalo wings come from chickens that can't fly.
Uh, okay. I
Yeah,
mean, I know that wild chickens can fly, like if you have them, if you're raising them at your house, but how many other chickens
dude, I don't know.
can?
I spent a day once trying to find out the where it's kind of like the chicken egg thing. Like, where did we start domesticating chickens?
How'd that go for you?
I don't know. Where do you think the first domestic chicken came from?
The first domestic chicken?
Yeah,
Probably
like where
somebody's
where?
backyard.
Oh yeah, but it's had to start wild somewhere, right?
Oh man. I don't know. You got me.
It's from Asia, dude.
Everything good comes from Asia.
Yeah, Southeast Asia. So they actually still have the wild. I forgot the name of it. I gotta look it up. But it's like a wild rooster that's like in the forest and stuff down there. It looks just like a normal rooster, like the green and the reds and
Yeah, yeah.
the dark browns. But it lives in the woods out there. But that's where they first started. Was over there.
Hmm.
Caught some of these guys in the wild, bred them to be flightless, dumb birds.
Delicious pieces of meat.
Yeah, and now we we fry up their wings and eat them so much that they're out of wings.
Ugh,
Yeah,
that's depressing.
yeah.
Like, just imagine if chickens would went extinct.
It sucked, dude. Like if you think about a food that is common across all places, right? Everywhere in the world, regardless of religion or race or available food,
Yeah,
right? Chicken is probably the number one thing that people eat,
yeah. I
right?
mean, it's his main staple in a lot of people's diets, like bodybuilders. Um, I mean, it's cheap to buy. I mean, it's versatile. You can really put it in any dish, and it'll just format to whatever your taste buds want.
Yeah, like even religions that have like animals that you can't eat, like Islam or uh, Judaism or even Hinduism, right? Hindus can't eat
Cows.
cows. The
Yeah,
other ones can't eat pork
pork. Yeah,
or shellfish, but everyone can eat a chicken, dude.
that is true.
Yeah, just about
Hmm,
everyone. So
that's
number one
fucking
eaten animal, I'm pretty sure, is a chicken or fish. I don't know which one comes first there.
yeah. That's a whole different subject. I watched this documentary or whatever, however you fucking say it.
Documentary,
There
I
you
think,
go.
is the right pronunciation
Uh,
there.
but about the seaspiracy and how um, overfished a lot of the fish are, and even the farm raised fish are just not that good. But well, that's totally off topic.
Dude,
Uh,
I've actually been wanting to watch that
you should.
documentary.
You definitely should. It's a good one. Like I'm like, should I eat what the fuck should I eat then? Like if fish are overfished and
Hmm.
chickens not around anymore, um, cow is right up there. I mean, it's getting up there in
I,
price.
it's up there in price, but there was also a documentary about cows
Oh yeah,
and all of their poops and creating pollution through
yeah.
their methane excretions. So yeah, you need to eat less cows apparently too. So can't eat fish, can't eat cows, and we don't have enough chickens
Pork is the only viable option.
at this point. Yeah,
Yeah, fuck. Or just start eating wild animals again.
I think when there's too many people on Earth that eat wild
Yeah,
animals, dude,
yeah.
we outnumber them.
That we do, and we just consume way too much meat.
Yeah, sorry, dude. So I fixed my outlets and it fixed the ring camera, which just went off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
It's a win-win.
win today,
Yeah.
except for the chicken that I didn't get to eat.
Oh, for sure. Oh man.
uh,
Uh, but yeah, so let's dive into Nacho's topic.
okay,
Ghosts.
ghosts.
Do you believe in them?
So, do I personally believe in them? No. Is it 100%? I don't believe in ghosts. No. So, I think they're highly unlikely. But that doesn't mean I can't get surprised one day.
Yeah. But I mean, you never really like dove into like the afterlife or anything.
Dude, I've gone to haunted houses. Like I've went and seeked out the uh the ghost adventures type thing. Like even when me and my wife first started dating, we went to a haunted house in San Diego and we bought like the recording stuff and we like went around the property with like our shitty camera trying to look for orbs and noises in the recordings and no, we nothing.
No. So
No.
what's your take on the afterlife then?
Dude, it's trying not to be religious in it is I honestly don't know. Like it would suck for this to be it um and have nowhere to go after. But at the same time, if you knew that this was it, maybe, just maybe, we would all be a little bit nicer to each other. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
you knew that this was all you had and once this was over, it was
Like
just the memories that people had of you until
oh
they stopped
man.
remembering you, that would be it. Right?
Yeah.
Or there is an afterlife and you should kind of do good here so you can have a better one later. So like Christianity wise, you get to go to heaven, right?
Yeah.
I don't know much about Hinduism, but whichever one you can reincarnate, you don't get reincarnated as like a slug or some shit.
Oh, for sure. No, that would be terrible.
yeah.
But you're a shitty person. Now
Yeah.
you're a fucking slug.
You're a slug until your karma comes back around and you get to be something
Better.
better.
Yeah. Have you seen Coco?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen Coco. Coco was dope, dude.
Yeah, but I mean that's like I know but
That-
you're not Hispanic, but your wife is. So I mean like
so the dead in Coco are kind of I would consider that sort of like a not really a heaven because not everyone actually yeah fuck it we'll say heaven because everyone pretty much got what they put in but not necessarily on like a morality spectrum for Coco is just more how much how many fans you had like how many people remembered you
yeah.
was how big and glamorous your afterlife was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it could be like that, dude. I
I
don't
mean,
know. No one I've known has died in like been able to interview afterwards as a
yeah, I
ghost. Like,
mean,
yeah,
I don't think anybody
yeah,
I don't think anybody really has. Uh no.
yeah. It's not all it's cracked up to be, guys.
Yeah. I
Can
mean,
you imagine though, like if there was a ghost and you were interviewing them, like, hey man, how's the afterlife? It's man, the soup's always cold.
but no, the reason it kind of hits close to home for my topic or this topic, um, Alexis has had like an interaction or
Mm-hmm.
what she believes is an interaction. Like, and I believe her just because of how vivid she can remember this is. But like, she was a little girl and she was walking up the stairs at her parents' house, and she saw her grandmother. Uh, and little kids see all different types of things or whatever they want to do, right? Um, but just the way that she tells it and the way that she remembers it, I think like maybe that's what kids are scared of, or maybe that's what kids see at night. It's just because they're so more uh less diluted about reality that they can actually see what's going on. And I have no fucking idea, but I mean, do I think ghosts are real? Like, yeah, I do. Because I mean, they make all these movies about them. Like, there's got to be somebody out there that's had this type of interaction, or even like the near death experiences that people could, I don't know if they really do, but they might go into that afterlife portion or walk into the light or whatever you're into. And then they get revived and they come back and they have this different sense or six. I don't know. I didn't want to be cliche and be like Sixth Sense, but I mean, it's a good fucking movie.
Yeah. In if you think about it too, every place where there are people, there's stories of the dead coming back and like talking to the living in some way, shape, or form. Right. So I can see, and I'm not taking anything away from Alexa's experience because Belinda's had a very similar one. Even like my family in Brazil have seen dead relatives that come back and tell them stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, it's just I haven't had one, so for me, I don't know. I don't know. It's leaning more towards the side that they don't exist, like about a 90-10. 90% they don't, and there's probably a way that we can explain it. But because I didn't have the experience, I don't even know how to even start trying to like pull at the strings to explain it. And maybe you're right too, where kids, because their brains are so kind of lucid, just absorbing everything,
Yeah.
they don't have any filters for uh
What goes bump in the night?
what goes bump in the night. I want to say like logic, but it's not really logic. uh it's just more like they don't have a way to try to reason themselves into something not existing. It's just easier for their brains to say that it does exist than it doesn't.
Yeah. What's
Oh,
up,
hey.
Lincoln?
What's up, buddy?
Gonna be an internet superstar here in a little bit.
Yeah.
You gonna say hi?
You want to say hi?
Hi.
All right, buddy. After this, though, we'll go play. Hmm?
Okay, I'm Daddy. So if you're done using your podcast, come out of the garage and tell me, and then I'm gonna get my Switch out of the charge.
Okay. I'll let it charge until then.
Okay.
All right. Bye, buddy.
Hi, Daddy.
Yeah, I was supposed to play Minecraft with him like hours ago,
Yeah,
but
no,
the whole outlet thing kind of
threw you through a loop.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I know how that goes.
Yeah.
We should have got him to do the intro for us, but maybe next time.
Yeah, dude, I have a whole another mic set up here.
Oh wow.
Because he wants to do a podcast with me, but every time we try, all he wants to do is talk about Luigi's Mansion 3.
That could be your first topic, and just let him get that out of the way and get it out of his system.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be like 15 minutes because I can only do so much of Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, just a Daddy and Lincoln video game review. All right, what's up?
Ghosts, but like talking about kids and them being able to see them. Like you've never had, like when you were home alone or even home with whomever, like that little blur of a vision of something walking past you or a door closing and like you're inside your house, so there's no wind. I mean, you could have left the windows open or whatever it is. But like there's always times like I might see something out the corner of my eye, or I might see something go by, and like I'm chalking up as like that's just my eyes playing tricks on me. But I mean, who knows? I have no idea.
Dude, no. I've had I'll call them the shadows out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
But there's never been anything there. I've had the something is watching me feeling.
Oh, 100%.
Where like you just feel it on
the back of your
neck.
Yeah.
But couldn't find anything. Right. And really, like once I turn on all the lights and like search through every possible area and can't find anything, then I'm normally like, it's probably just like a tiger or something.
A tiger just in your house. Yeah.
Just as likely, dude.
Where the fuck are you living in? Texas?
Yeah. No, it's Oklahoma, I think, where the Tiger King hails from.
No,
Uh,
there was a story on CNN about people in Texas walking their tigers down the street, man.
are you shitting me right now?
No, I'm not, like 100% serious. Like people were walking their tigers down the street in Texas. Like I think I if correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Texas has the highest population of exotic animals like in domiciles.
I mean, do you want me to correct you? Because I'll look it up.
I
But
mean, I do.
uh, dude, that's fucking nuts. Like a tiger, that thing could drag you down the road and maul a child if it wanted to.
Oh yeah, like easily. Like there's no way you're controlling that. Like you could have a choke chain on it, one of them spike collars, whatever it is, but you can take the wild animal out of the jungle, but you're not taking the jungle out the animal. Like as cliche as that is, they're meat eaters and their job is to hunt and kill. And that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Dude, that is nuts. And like, what would you do if you were just bebopping down the road, right? Like you got your ice cream in your hand and you see somebody come out of a store with a tiger, like a full blown adult tiger on a leash.
I'd fucking run, dude. I mean,
See, now it's gonna hunt you down. You ran.
yeah.
It's gonna hunt you down. You made the wrong move.
Yeah, well, I mean, we know that I'm making the wrong move from the first episode with the. But yeah,
Oh, dude. So I can't find this list. I just keep finding laws in which uh
just
exotic animals are banned
no,
by
just
state.
Google most exotic animals in a state.
Most exotic.
If you
Oh,
could
yeah.
own an exotic animal, what would it be?
I mean, Texas has no ban on exotic animals.
Oh yeah, it's free game.
So it's like Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Mississippi, Arizona, Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Indiana, Pennsylvania, and Maine. Actually, no, those states do have a license scheme, so you need to license your exotic pet. And Delaware's on that list too, but North Carolina, Alabama, and Nevada have no laws or banning of any animals. It's just all about their health and the federal import laws. Like if you're federally allowed to import a specific animal, that's what they'll go by.
Hmm.
That is nuts.
Yeah, it's really. I think it's really easy to get an exotic animal into your house now.
I mean, not that easy. Most states with like fairly large populations say, "Fuck that, you can't do it."
What would
Like
you own?
what would I own?
Yeah,
I don't know,
in
man.
in the current setup that you're in now.
In the current setup that I'm in now, it would probably be something smaller. I'm guessing a spider monkey, dude. A spider monkey would be dope because you can like train it to get you stuff. Uh, it's pretty self sufficient and it's small enough to where if it gets aggressive, what about you?
Oh man, uh, probably like one of those small little jungle cats, like a lynx, like one of the small, like or an ocelot. That's what I would want.
Dude, ocelots are still pretty big, man.
No, they're like 20 pounds. It's like a big dog, but it's a cat.
I don't know. It can get up to like 44 pounds.
That's like a normal sized dog, though.
Yeah, but like a normal sized dog doesn't have like
razor sharp.
Like straight up, like razor blade claws to just slice your face
Just imagine
open.
like coming out of the bathroom. You know how like cats pounce on people, and like you
Yeah,
just have this 44-pound ocelot just fucking
just using your back as a scratching post. Just
starts kneading on your lap.
oh man, fuck that, dude.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Also, the thing with like exotic cats too, they like to spray to mark their territory. So like you're living in this apartment and you have an ocelot just projectile pissing
just over everything,
all over your walls to mark its territory, man.
Oh man,
Your house would reek. At least with a monkey, you can put a diaper on it.
I mean, you could until you toilet train it.
Yeah. And that's also an option with a monkey is toilet training.
That would be.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If I had more space though, I'd definitely like to get into like falconry, like flying a falcon around. That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, it would be. Have you seen those big ass? I think it's like a golden eagle or something that they have in the Himalayas with like a 10-foot wingspan that they fucking hunt deer with.
No, but that sounds awesome.
Yeah, just this big bird just fucking dive bombing, coming in and taking out full size deer.
Dude, that is just imagine if you were just walking around and saw that.
Yeah,
Like you're walking like I'm walking Roxy, my little pug around, and this giant
yeah,
bird of prey just swoops it up, takes it away.
yeah. I think there's like
It's like a real life Thunderbird, dude.
no 100%. There's been owls that have like taken up small children and dogs.
Believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. I caught well, I didn't intentionally catch. Back when I was living in Connecticut, I was on my way to like a training or something on the weekend.
Uh-huh.
And I saw in the woods or like right outside from my house, it was the fall time, like the leaves just like rustling around. Went over there. There's a peregrine falcon, dude, like laying on his back, clawing up at the
You think he just like fell out of the nest or what?
No, I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. All I know is that I was going to be late for work, so I know enough about falcons to know that their claws will shred me.
Oh, for sure.
So I grabbed a towel and some like leather gloves that I had, threw the towel over it, wrapped it up in the towel and the leather gloves, put it in a cooler, and then kind of tossed them at my wife. Like, here you go, take this to the animal sanctuary. I gotta go to work.
That's fucking fantastic.
But yeah, I was thinking about it. Like I've been thinking about it for years. Like if I knew how to do falconry stuff to train that bird to just like go out and fly and catch stuff would be dope.
Yeah. You could do so much cool shit with birds because like thinking about it now, like in war times or even back in the day, like carrier pigeons,
Yeah.
like they knew exactly where to go.
They used them in World War One and World War II just to send messages back and forth.
And Hogwarts had the fucking owls that would deliver packages.
Yep, that was historically accurate as well.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you had that. Man. You had the falcons that would go and like hunt animals for troops, like smaller troops that are scouting ahead.
Yeah.
Mongolians use them all the time for crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The birds they're awesome.
And not delicious. Cool.
They're delicious, especially the chickens, which we're short of. But they're pretty helpful. I don't know. Dogs are definitely more helpful. I think it's because we also relate to them more because they're mammals.
And now, all dogs or just some dogs?
All right. When I say dog, I mean like the proto dog, like the just finished being a wolf.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Still kind of a wolf, but trained by a caveman dog, not Roxy the pug.
Yeah.
She is
fucking hip dysplasia. Can't breathe.
She's cool to hang out with. But as far as like using her for actual things, then that's a no. But using her to fist bump my jokes, yeah, she's there for that.
Oh, it's great.
Running buddy? No, she's not a running buddy.
No.
Keep me up at night with her snoring. That's what she's there for.
Oh yeah, man. I miss having a dog. Wife wants to get a cat though.
I I mean, cats are definitely more apartment friendly. You can
Yeah.
get into more apartments with cats than you can with dogs.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know, dude. I'm allergic to the cat dander. Like I get all itchy, and then my
Hmm.
nose gets like stuffy, and then I get like this feeling in the back of my throat. I just not
Mm-mm.
cool.
Yeah.
Not
No.
cool.
Not at all.
Yeah. Dogs though, I don't get that. But they do also show complete most dogs show complete unconditional loves. I know that a lot of cats also do though.
Yeah. They just show it differently though.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Loki TV show on Disney Plus?
Yes, actually I have. I watched it I'm gonna say 1.5 times. It was really 2 full times, but I fell asleep the first time I was watching it. Uh I made the mistake of putting on a movie at like 8:30, which is
Not
30 minutes
happening.
before 30 minutes before bedtime, dude. I'm not gonna make it.
That's funny.
I'm not making it.
Mm.
That was a plan doomed to fail. So then the next morning I watched it. I think I watched it either Saturday morning, yeah, Friday morning or Saturday morning. I can't remember exactly uh off the top of my head, but I did thoroughly enjoy it. I can't wait for the rest of it.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely good. We got it kind of brings it full circle onto what we were talking about with ghosts and the timeline, like their sacred timeline. Where do you think that that plays in, or do you think it plays into like where you're at now? Like as far as like, do you think like ghosts can go, not really ghosts, but you could be pulled off a different timeline and like maybe that's your ghost self or somebody different, or maybe it's just a completely different multiverse.
Man, I know we were going to discuss this, but as I've been thinking about it, there's just so many things that I need to bring up. So this might just be the rest of our podcast right here. But
That's yeah.
let's start with thing number one, which we'll use based on the Loki timeline. So I know, and man, I don't want to give away spoilers for people. So if you haven't seen Loki,
Just stop now.
just stop now and don't listen to the rest of this podcast. Like, I'm serious. Go back, watch the first episode, and then come back and listen to this podcast because there's no way that I can talk about what we're going to talk about without ruining this episode for you. So stop listening, go watch it. Unless you don't care, then it's not my fault. But this is like a 30-40 second warning telling you that there's about to be spoilers ahead. So please stop listening and go back
Quick
and watch
story
the
though.
show. All right.
I was at work and I think it was when the new or the last Marvel movie came out.
Oh my God. I know where you're going with this one.
But yeah, a couple of guys from work
It was Avengers. It was Avengers Endgame.
yeah, it was when Iron Man died. And a couple of people I had duty and a couple of people had gone out to see it. And I was like, what fucking happened? They're like, oh, we're not telling you because you need to watch this. Like, I'm not going to fucking watch it. Just tell me what happened. And this was at breakfast. They told me what happened. I go down and I do quarters. I'm telling everybody like what's going on, seeing what their plans are. Like, oh, we're gonna go watch the new Avengers movie. Blah blah blah. I was like, Iron Man dies, and I fucking walked out, and they fucking hated me. But
Yes.
I'm so weird with that. Like, if I'm reading a book and it gets really good, I'll read the ending just so I know how it ends beforehand. But continue on with your timeline thing before I get too
Okay.
off topic.
I mean, you're not off topic because if you heard that story about Endgame, you now know that there's going to be spoilers. So if you didn't turn around by now, it's your fault. It's completely 100% your fault. All right. So, Endgame, we're not Endgame. Fuck, dude. Loki. They do this thing where there was a multiversal war, and then the time people came and they stopped the new timelines from happening, right? But there's a it's common in the Marvel comic books, but it also happened in the TV show Fringe, like a couple other time based uh things in the media through books or other things. But every time you make a decision, uh you create another timeline, right? So if I have the choice today to either drink the water or the whiskey that's in front of me, and I choose the water, I also created another timeline / universe where I drink the whiskey instead, and that happens throughout your entire life, right?
Yeah.
So from the very first decision you make, it splits into another universe all the way through. So there could be a version of you that is a completely different person because it made all the opposite choices that were possible to make, and were faced with choices that you were never going to be faced because of choices that you have made in the past.
That's fucking
Right.
whack, dude.
Right. So what this time authority does in Loki is it prevents those other universes from happening. So it has what they consider the one true timeline,
The sacred timeline.
the sacred timeline, where everything has to happen in that timeline. And if you make a decision that will create an alternate timeline, they stop that timeline from happening. Right. So that's part of the reason why I think theoretically time travel can never exist. Right. Because you'll never be able to actually jump back to a point in time
Ooh.
that actually existed.
That's
Right.
gonna be that's another topic.
Because the moment that you jump back in time, that decision to create a time machine to jump back into an alternate universe, you're jumping back into a universe in which you would have already created a time machine and jump back into. Right? Like that
What?
decision already happened. Right? And only in that universe would that decision have happened. Right? You're not jumping back to a point where you can actually change the decision
Yeah.
that you made because it's already been made.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's fun to think about, dude. I have a lot of fun with that. And now that we're on the topic of time travel too, right? I had one discussion for a while where what if you can't travel back in time further than the point in which the machine was originally created,
Oh
right?
man.
So like if I create the time travel machine today, right, I can only go back as far as this moment right now when I turn the machine on. And that would only be the location as well that the machine was turned on. Like you can't go any
Yeah.
further back to it. Like I can't make the machine go back to a point where I kill Hitler unless the machine had already existed back then.
But what if you put the time in and it did?
I mean, then we go back to the first thing where I go back to a universe where Hitler would have already been dead because I would have already killed him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's some deep shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it would have to work, man. I mean, I'm just an electrician in the Navy, so it's not.
Yeah. It's not real, but
I'm
it's
not.
fun to think about.
I'm not a physicist or anything, but it is some fun to kind of piece together.
Do you think
But
you're
yeah.
in the right timeline now?
I mean, I haven't met another version of me that's in a different timeline. So,
But what if it's the shadow people?
dude, oh my god. Well, there was a movie actually that I watched. I can't believe I'm remembering right now. I watched it like twice because it was so fucking weird. I think you saw it with me. We watched it on deployment.
The timeless.
What-
It wasn't timeless, but I think I know where there was
It's the one with
different.
all the houses
Yes,
and
and each time you did something different. Fuck, what was the name of that goddamn movie? Oh, it's gonna piss me off.
yes, but that movie is exactly this, right? Because you had
Yeah.
the ballerina girl, and all the different decisions led to different people, or the same people with different lives.
Yes. Oh, that was
Yes.
a good movie, but it was so hard to fucking follow.
Yes, you had to watch it like 2 or 3 times to kind of figure out what the fuck was going on, but
Yeah.
it was really good. But yeah, that would be this that we're discussing right now.
Yeah.
So, do I think I'm in an alternate timeline? I won't know until we have a dinner game night party and the resonance thing happens. And
Fuck,
then
man.
we're all chasing each other down in different houses because we decided to walk across the street with glow sticks. That's when I would find out, like, oh, hell no. If I had done this, I would have been a fucking gazillionaire.
Yeah.
Or damn, I'm doing pretty good. All the other versions of me are not. Are not doing well at all.
Yeah.
But then like would you be able to come back to your original timeline?
I don't think that you would be able to. Like once you knew something different, you like me personally, I don't think that you would be able to hop back in with the knowledge that you had before or that you gained. Like once you left that timeline, like that's the end of that timeline.
Dude, that's kind of trippy. Because that means that if you leave that timeline, you've effectively killed yourself.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
because like you think about Back to the Future, right? And he goes back to the future and they try and change, like they have the World Almanac where they have all the answers to all the sports games and everything like that. And then they try and bet or change different things. And then when they go to the future or they go back to the present, everything's totally different. So it's not the same timeline.
Yeah. It isn't the same timeline. He went back to a timeline of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which also means that when he went to the past, he would have never, no matter what he did, his siblings would have never been born.
Yeah.
Right. God
That's
damn.
That's fucking bananas.
I need to start writing this down because I'm losing track of where we are in this time thing. I just got something thrown at me. Sweet. I got new headphones.
Nice.
Door-to-door delivery.
Yeah, DoorDash.
Yeah.
No, we're at 100. We're at an hour and 4 minutes.
Are we really? That
Yeah.
was quick.
That's what she said.
There's more we could talk about with this, though.
There is. We might have to do a part 2.
We might have to do a part 2. Oh man, yeah. Check these out, dude. So these don't have mics built into it, so it won't confuse my computer.
Nice. Are they corded?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but dude, I don't know. We got to talk more about this one because this is
we're doing a part 2 on this one. So stand by for part 2.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
So hour and 4 minutes. We'll probably edit a little bit of this out and bring it down just a tad. Probably like an hour.
That's fine. I mean, there's some stuff in the beginning, but for everybody out there, we're going live on YouTube because this episode was good and there wasn't too many breaks or weird things going on. So,
okay.
But as always, stand by for part 2 because we're going to dive deep and do some research on time travel. And the next episode is going to be strictly time based, whether if we talk for an hour or if we don't talk for an hour. But
yeah, if you know an actual time traveler, though, we definitely want to hear from him or
a good time traveler movie.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Besides, I don't like Time Traveler's Wife. That one's weird. He's wooing, like he's trying to date his wife as a little girl. It's very fucking strange.
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, like if you knew that you were already married to her, wouldn't you? I mean, fuck. He might not even be married to her at the time. I don't know, man.
He's not at the time that he's hitting on her, dude.
That's so weird.
Like he knows that he's gonna grow up and marry her, right?
That's so fucking weird.
Girl. And he's like, "Oh, that's my wife."
You're planting the seed, but you're already married to her. But you go back in time. Good night, man. That's some weird shit. God dang.
So not that movie, but we'll entertain other ones.
Yes. But as always, find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You'll be able to find us on YouTube here shortly. Reddit. Everything is Two Dummies and a Microphone or Two Dummies Podcast. It's John and Lucas. Yep. And yeah, don't forget to support. Your votes are important to us. If you want to hear us talk about something, please, whenever we put up a poll, go out and vote for whatever topic you want to hear, because that's what we're going to get into. I think that was fun, though. Thanks, Nacho.
Yep. Yeah. We'll get to aliens, too, eventually, Nacho. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I might be a couple episodes down, but all right, man. Deuces.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Later.